Hello everybody and welcome back to Subnautica. We're getting pretty close to being ready to go down into the end game area, but we have one last module that we need to grab before we're ready to head down there, and that is the thermal reactor module, which apparently we can find from either the, let's see, what am I, hello? Apparently we can find either down here or we can find it up in a wreck up here. I'm probably going to head to the wreck up here just because, I don't know, it might be easier to do that. So, yeah, I'm going to hop into the sea moth here, start heading up into a northeasterly direction. And then, hopefully we can find the wreck over there that has the data pad that's going to give us the ability to get the thermal reactor module. And once we have that, we are ready to head down into the Lost River for the last time to start going down deep and much deeper and start getting all of that done. So, all that said, I am going to go this way, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to start searching some wrecks. Alright, well, I'm in a wreck. I happen to be passing by a wreck that I wasn't sure if we'd gone into before. So, I figured we'd come in here and check it out. Alright, that finishes that door. I don't think we're far enough to the northeast for this to have the data pad that we need, but, you know, we're here, so we might as well check it out. Let's go down this way. There is a data pad here. Vehicle upgrade console. We already have that one. Alright, I really wish they had it in the code that it won't spawn things that you already have upgrades, or at least data pads. You know, everything else, okay, fine. The data pads shouldn't spawn again. They should just have one, and that's... I can get out this way. Okay, so it said there was another... It said there's two wrecks right here next to each other. I'm guessing that they're counting that over there as maybe another wreck, so let's go over here and see if maybe there's another data pad just kind of laying on the ground over here in this direction. I doubt it, but it can't hurt to check it out, so yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be anything in here. Because the map is telling me that there's two wrecks right on top of each other. Like, we're right over this one, and then there's another one over there. Yeah, I don't see a data pad anywhere. We don't want to get attacked by those guys. So, yeah, I think we need to go... I think we need to continue further to the northeast, towards one of the wrecks nearby where the rescue ship got shot down. So, I'm going to continue heading off in this direction, and we'll see what we can find. Alright, I would imagine that this... Oh, there's a data pad right there. We may get lucky, and this might actually be the thing we need. Let's go check it out. What is this? Alien containment. Okay. I mean, that's nice, I guess, but what we're really looking for is the thermal reactor. So let's hop out of this. Get this cut open. Hoping we don't run out of battery before that happens. Come on, let me finish. Let me finish. Alright, cool. Hopefully there's not another one we need to cut open. Is there another data pad inside here? The problem is that I don't know that it's possible for two... Oh, there we go. What is this? Hey, thermal reactor module. Yay, we found what we needed. Alright, cool. So, now that we have that done, we can head back to the Cyclops. Get that in... get it installed, and then we will be ready to head down into the Lost... well, we want to make sure... I think we can just craft purple tablets now that we found them, so we should be able to do that. But, yeah, let's head over this way, and we will get our Cyclops and everything else ready to go to begin our final journey down into the Lost River. Alright, we are approaching our base. We need to get this sea moth into the moon pool for probably the last time.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We can head over to our Cyclops over here. Get the last of the upgrades that we need to put in here. Get our depth upgrade. Hold on, I gotta... Alright. So, yeah, he's in there. So, wait, what am I doing? Cyclops upgrades. What am I doing? We gotta do Cyclops upgrades. So we have spot, yeah, we have spot for one more. We need to get our... So we have the Cyclops thermal upgrade. Oh, that's right. That one. I have rules for the no-cost thing. We have to have at least one of each item that we have to have one of each item that crafts everything. So we have it all in the storage over there. We'll double check and make sure. We need polyaniline. Oh, we need kyanite. We actually can't make this yet. And we need a wiring kit. Okay, well, at least we have the recipe now. So once we go down into the Lost River area and we start getting down into the places where the kyanite is, then I can take the prawn suit, go drill some, grab some kyanite, and that will unlock this module for us, and then we can make it. But at least now we have access to it, so that's good. All right, so now that we have all of that, and I do believe we have everything for our grappling, yep, the grappling arm, the prawn suit upgrade, energy, storage, and the depth module. Yeah, we have some ion cubes to run some things when we get down there, and we'll be able to drill for some more. Let's find out what this radio message is. Okay, I guess we're not going to get the thing for that. So we can make reactor rods. That's nice. Don't remember... Where do we get... Okay. So we need ion cubes. We have... Alright, so we definitely have access to ion cubes. I don't want to use the ones that we have, though, so let me... We'll put this... We'll put these into our raw material container until we're ready to go, because I want to make a few purple tablets. We'll junk those. Excuse me. We should definitely upgrade our knife to the thermoblade. I don't know why we're still walking around with that. Okay. So, we're done with the sea moth stuff. The Cyclops depth module, we did Mark II, I believe. Let's just double check that and make sure that we're actually at Mark II. Our depth upgrade, yep, Mark II. Okay, and then so that's it for the Cyclops advanced upgrades that we can do. We have to wait till we get the kyanite to get the Mark III module. We're already upgraded our fins and our tank. We've upgraded that, and we have to wait for the kyanite for the depth Mark II prawn suit depth stuff. So, all that said, I do believe that we are now ready to go down into the area there. We're gonna make a few of those. I want to make sure we have plenty of tablets available for when we come across them. Okay. 4 at a time should be enough to get us through any of the areas that we need to go through. I don't think that we have anything else that we need to do before we head out of here, but I tend to be a little bit overly cautious. So let's run back into the base here. We'll double check all of our stuff and make sure we're not leaving anything behind that we need. I mean, we can make anything else that we need, but I don't believe that we have anything left in the lockers here. Everything has been transferred over to the Cyclops. We don't need this. There's nothing in the scanner room that we're going to be able to use right now, and that's it. So yeah. I believe that we are now ready to head over into the Lost River area. And I don't know which entrance I want to go into. The one I'm most comfortable with was the one up actually back where we found these wrecks, because you get in here and pretty much as soon as you get in, there's an area that takes you down into the next area. But at the same time, I would like to do some exploring of the Lost River area. There's also another entrance over towards where Commander Keen is. So I think we might head over that direction, because there's a few facilities I'd like to explore. I don't necessarily want to rush through the end game area. I'd like you guys to be able to see those places. So, yeah, let's head over to the west. Let's head west, and we'll try to get. As I run into things. Doesn't seem like I did too much damage, though. I'm going to try to get over... I don't think we can go this way. Alright, which way can I... Oh, we've been pushing that. Let's see. Cameras. I gotta remember the camera system here. We have a camera system for this. I guess that's the way to go? try to get around all of this. And then we can head over. So, yeah, let's get Keen's marker on. If I can get to the thing here. So, Second Officer Keen's marker. We don't need all that extra light right now. Oh, it just keeps going? Interesting. The Seamoth version of that, you have to manually click it. Alright, Keen's marker is back this way. Oh, autosave sequence. Oh, it turned that off. Okay, so I'm going to head over towards Commander Keen over here, and then we'll see about getting down into the Lost River. Alright, so we are around the area where Keen's crash site is. We don't want to go down where he is actually crashed, though. I think we go beyond it to the cliffside over here. And then we're able to find the blood kelp beds around that direction. And then we'll be able to head down into the Lost River from there. And then we can start exploring. So, yeah, here's the bulb zone here. At some point, we should start... Oops. Let's get over here to our rear camera so we can actually see the back of this. At some point around this area, we should start seeing some blood kelp, and then once we see that, we know we found the Lost River area. So I'm going to turn to the right and start heading a little bit up this way. And then hopefully here, pretty shortly, we're going to start seeing some blood kelp returns on the sonar. Should be able to... Actually, I think this cave... I think this here might be it. Let me get up here so we can actually see what we're doing. Make sure we're not going to run into anything. But yeah, we should start seeing some blood kelp here pretty shortly. Off in this direction. Fortunately, the warpers cannot screw with us while we're in the Cyclops, so that's pretty nice. It's entirely possible that I am mistaken. I always have a hard time finding this stuff. Oh, did we hit something? Oh. There's always that. Yeah, I thought that there was an entrance. I thought that there was an entrance over here. But I have to look around for it for a minute, so... Yeah, let me look around for a bit and I'll bring you guys back. I don't want to waste your time searching around for this. It's probably back that way. But I don't know. Let me look. Okay, I eventually made it in. I ended up having to back in because it was like a little tunnel that led into here. It took me a while to figure it out because, you know, it's just really hard to get to. Anyways, we finally found the blood kelp area, which, honestly, I think we could have got to it from there. But whatever. We're here now. Let's start getting down. And ideally, we can find the Lost River entrance that we're trying to find. Let's do a single ping so we can see what's going on here. I found that I was using up a lot of battery power doing that, but... Where's the entrance? I don't know if that's it or not. The problem is that the lights for this are so bright that it makes it really difficult. Yeah, I don't think that's it. I think we want to head to the west. That might be it over there. I don't want to use up too much battery power. whatever creature it was, it's not doing that much to me, so. Okay, yeah, this is heading down, so that's probably good. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's head down. Let's get our cameras going. Get our back camera going. I think this might be it. Just double check and make sure we're not going... Oh, we got 1,300 meters. We're good. We're good. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's brine. Okay, I think we're in the right spot here. Let's, Nope, 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 nope. We might need to turn around. I don't know if I have room to turn around, though. Crap. Where's the... I see brine. I don't know that we have room to turn around. So we may have to back into this. Is it that way? There's cave going that way, and there's cave going that way. I think we probably want to go that way, but I don't know. But we're definitely in the right area because I see brine down there, so that's Lost River. Okay. Ah, here we go. We're starting to get bright. We're starting to get a little bit brighter now. Sweet. I don't think we want to continue towards the blood kelp stuff. We want to go down that way. So, let's turn this way. And then we can get ourselves through this area here. I'm going to go that way because it seems a little bit easier. A little bit more open, I think. I just want to make sure I'm not going to hit too much. Actually, turn that far. I think we want to go over here. And then we can start finding our way down towards the bottom part. Okay. Should be able to start going down now. Let's see, I need to keep swapping back and forth between the back one. Oh, here we are. We're at the large skeleton creature. There is a ghost leviathan over there, so we do want to be a little bit careful. Because I would prefer not to have to fight that, or have to avoid it, or do anything crazy like that. Is that it over there? No, that's not it over there. So, if I remember correctly, if we hug the left wall over here, that'll take us over to where the tree is. And I believe that the tree is kind of like the center area. So let's just be careful here. We're going to have to go a little bit higher to avoid too much of this stuff. And we can hopefully sneak our way over here without even having to deal with the Leviathan over there. He's over there somewhere. We should be able to bring ourselves around this way. Okay, we're good. Good. Alright, I think we've cleared any danger of the Leviathan. Just double check our depth. I think we're good for a little bit. And there's the tree. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go post up here in the tree area. And then in the next episode, we'll hop into the... rather than running this around a bunch, I think we're going to hop into our prawn suit and just kind of run around that way. There's a couple of places in here I'd like to visit, and it's much easier to maneuver in the prawn suit now that we're down here than it is in the this. And this area right here is a completely safe area where we can just leave our Cyclops and kind of just explore the Lost River area from here. So that's going to go ahead and do it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. You can also join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, where you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer to go that route. So that's there for those of you who want to go that way. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back for the next video, and I'll see you then.